Hi, everyone. Welcome to Clutch Entertainment today. And today we're going to be talking about how to improve your confidence level in everyday life. There's a lot of times where we're either nervous, anxious, not sure if we can do something, sad, depressed. Just you hate yourself sometimes too because you're like, I just can't get that done. And sometimes we just need that boost to get us some confidence and to get us through whatever we're trying to do. It could be you're having a test coming up and you're like, I don't know if I can do this test, but or maybe you're having some kind of like competition or in a sport and you're not sure if you can, win the championship. Or say you're just meeting some girl or some guy and you're like, oh, I really want to be with them, but I'm not sure if I have what it takes. So the big thing here is how you can be confident and what you can do to be more confident. So I'm going to go over some things you can do overall, and let's get right into it. So starting off here, you want to start off with some positive self-talk with yourself. So you want to tell yourself, okay, this is what my goal is. This is what I want to do. I can do it. I'll be okay. Repeat that thought in your head, and it gives you a little meditation / thought that puts you a little bit more in the confidence realm there. Next, I would say face your fears. If you're having a fear about something, address it. Like talk it out loud to somebody or tell yourself like, you know what, I'm afraid of this. Like I should be able to do this anyway. For example, I used to be afraid to go on a roof of a house. And when I got my house here, I decided, you know what, like I'm going to go on my roof. I got to clean my gutters. And I'm not going to be afraid anymore. There's no reason to be afraid. So I just pushed myself to do it, and I went up on the roof, and I was fine, And facing that fear gave me confidence in the end, because once you do something once and you can do it, it gives you, like, for the next time, you remember that experience, and you're like, oh, I can do that. That's not so bad. So I would say the next thing is what I was kind of saying with the first thing with the self-talk is you want to set goals. You want to put yourself in a position to be like, this is where I want to be. Where am I going? What am I doing? And this is what I want to do in the end. For example, if I want to build a shed, for example, I should draw out a plan. I've never done this before, like build a shed, but I'm just like giving you an example. So I've never built a shed, so I'd be like, oh, I need to draw and map it out. I need to see what I need to buy. I need to see if I need help with things. I need to count how much materials I need. I need to look up videos on how to do it. So you'd get a bunch of different steps together. And that gives you confidence too, because you're like, oh, there's a pathway for me to get this done. And setting that goal gives you that opportunity. Next, you want to visualize your success. So like in your mind, you want to think, like how can I be accomplished? How can I get to the end of what I'm trying to get to? And then visualize yourself, with the win. Or if you're trying to win a championship, yeah, we already won the championship in your mind. Don't get overconfident with like it's already done in your mind. More so of like this is achievable. I would say the next thing too is, when you're in your competition and you're trying to get to where you want to be, you want to forgive yourself when you make a mistake. Because we all make mistakes. We're all not perfect. And we all, put ourselves in that position to be like, like I'm such a bad person because I failed, or like I'm not good enough. A lot of times the voices in our head tell us we're not good enough. And I said it in one of my other videos. I went to church one time, and the priest mentioned about 2/3 of our brain is negative and 1/3 of our brain is positive. So a lot of times when we think about anything, it's going to be negative 66% of the time. 33% of the time is going to be positive. And that's the problem. It's going to be a lot harder to overcome something being positive than something being negative. But when something's positive, it's stronger in our brains overall when you get to that point where you're successful. The next thing I would say, is build good habits. Wake up every day, at the same time, work on your plan, put yourself in a position to do what you need to do to be prepared every day. So if I need to or I'm going to this, I don't know, this competition, like for dance or for bowling or for baseball or anything, competition or sport, you want to be able to have all your supplies you need. You want to be able to, get yourself good exercise, good rest every day, good diet, all those things go into play, and that's part of building your good habits. I would say the next thing too is, want to dress to impress. Whatever you wear specifically for that specific goal you have in mind, that'll give you more confidence in yourself. So if like I'm wearing rags, for example, say I wear like, let me think here, like holes in my shirt, holes in my pants, like, and I'm going out in public, like I'm not going to be taken very seriously by others. And then I look at myself and I'm like, I mean, I may like this, but it's like, is it really like presenting myself in a way that I could show others to take me seriously? And when you know in your mind that other people are looking at you and taking you seriously, that gives you confidence in itself. So the appearance part is very important. It also shows that you take care of yourself, and it gives you that confidence like, yeah, I did a good job. Like I really look good. I can do this, and I can, be presentable for others. I would say the next thing, seek support from others, because other people are all in the same boat as us. And we all want to get to that point where we want to be confident in ourselves. We want to be able to do what we need to do. We want to be able to accomplish our goals, and to, not fall back on being anxious, being nervous. And when we do fall in those categories, we have someone that we can turn to and be like, yeah, I've just been struggling lately. I feel like I'm lacking confidence in myself and I can't do the things that I want to do. And having that strong support group that you have can really put you over the edge, because they could be like, look, man, like, take it easy. You're all right. It's about them holding you accountable. Then they say, just work on this, make yourself better. Like if you go to a therapist, for example, you tell the therapist, yeah, I'm struggling with, like my family relationships, or I'm struggling with, my job, like it's giving me all kinds of problems, or I'm struggling with relationships with people and people aren't listening to me. You're visualizing, or you're talking out your issues, and you're talking about what's the problem, and people give you good insight, because everyone has a perspective in their life, what you can do to get to a certain point and where you can go. And that's all a big part of being confident. It's all part of, being out there that you could be the one that can accomplish anything. Really, in our lives, we're given by God gifts and talents, and there's certain things that we're going to be better at than others. And some things are just like this, a snap, and then boom, it's super easy. And some things you just take a lot more time. Like, for example, if I want to build like with wood and stuff outside, like say I want to build like I was talking about, a shed, like I don't know if I can do that. I don't have in my opinion, I don't have the talent to do that. I'm sure I could do it if I put a lot of time, a lot of effort, and looked at like a bunch of videos, and had a lot of help. I could do it, but like the confidence level that I have in doing it is not very good. So I would have to work on my confidence level before I even attempt to do anything like that. I feel, in my opinion, that I can't do it. Whereas if I'm doing something like working on a computer or something like that, in my mind, I have the confidence, oh, I can do that. I've already done that before, or I fixed that computer before. I know exactly what to do. Like having that prior experience really helps. And that's another thing I'm going to say, like fall back on your prior experiences, because prior experiences with things, give you that confidence. Like I made it through kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, all the way up through high school, senior year. Then I made it through college. Like if I would ever go back to a class, for example, say I wanted to go back and get my master's, for example, which I don't think I will, because, I'm just working and it's more money, of course. But if I wanted to do that, I could be like, hey, look, like I've already gone to school before and I made it this far. Why can't I make it through my master's? Like that's the thing I'm trying to say. Like looking back on those past experiences gives you the fuel and the confidence you need to do those things that you need to do. I would say the next thing, accept compliments from others and be humble and help others too. Like, so if you're helping someone and they give you a compliment, like, thanks, man. Like, I appreciate it. Um, don't be like, oh, okay, I don't need that. Like, just be like, thank you. I appreciate it. I just want to be there for you. You know, be humble with it when you like do things, and it builds that confidence level for you there, because you're like, wow, somebody actually acknowledges how I'm doing. They're actually acknowledging the time and the effort that I put into this. And I would say another thing, is put in good communication. So like when you're talking to anybody in your life, like put yourself in a position where you're like, this is what the plan is. This is what we're going to do. I can talk out what I'm going to do to get to, be confident in whatever I'm trying to do. And like, it's part of telling others the plan. You at the beginning when we were talking about setting goals, like if you tell others the plan with getting this good communication out, like you're putting yourself in a good position overall. And then I would say the next thing, step out of your comfort zone. You want to put yourself in a position where it's not always easy. Like I was giving the roof example before. I mean, I never had really gone on the roof much as a kid. So like I was more so of like, okay, it's not going to be very comfortable at first, but I can make it up. And you just take your time, and I just walked up the ladder and got right on the roof like that. Simple as that. And then I would say the very last thing to do if you're trying to be confident in general is you want to celebrate your wins every once in a while. So if you accomplish a goal, for example, and you graduate from a school or something like what I was talking about before, or you win a championship, and you want to do this again at some point, celebrate that. Be like, man, I feel accomplished. I've really done that. I'm going to treat myself. Like maybe if it's something like getting a little hamburger somewhere, or getting an ice cream somewhere, or going out to eat with someone, or, talking about it with someone saying, yeah, I did good, didn't I? Or talking about something with a boss or a coworker or something like that. Like this really was something that was hard to do, and I did it, giving yourself that chance and opportunity to interact with someone else along with that win, or even with yourself, builds the confidence in the end and puts you in a position to, do well the next time, and to get to that point where I can do anything that I put my mind to. So thank you for watching Clutch Entertainment today. Hopefully I gave you some good tips on how to be confident and how to get to that next level. And if you can subscribe, that'd be great. And make a comment in the comment section below. But I really appreciate you watching today. And thank you for watching Clutch Entertainment today. And have a great rest of your day. Bye.